Hi friends, welcome to our channel. Today's video is about oversubscription of shares, refund and pro rata allotment. Oversubscription means applications received is over and above offered by the company. Now the next question is what the company will do with excess applications. There are three options. First option is required application is allotted and transferred to the share capital. Second option is certain portion of excess application will be rejected and refunded. And the third option will be balance portion is pro rata allotment, that is excess application money is adjusted toward share allotment and call money. Now we can see how to journalize. This slide represents if the company is overloaded with oversubscription. First option, as I told you, what is offered to the public is transferred to share capital and certain portion is rejected and refunded to the respective shareholders, and third portion will be pro rata allotment. Pro rata allotment is nothing but excess application money is adjusted towards allotment and call money. This is the journal entry to be followed. In case of transfer entry, share application account data to share capital account. In case of refund entry, share application account data to bank account. In case of pro rata allotment, share application account data to share allotment account. Let me tell you how can we apply journals with the help of example problem. This is the problem we are going to do with Alamo Limited as a company. Invited application for 10,000 shares of 100 each at a premium of rupees 10. So, issue of shares at premium. On application 20, allotment 40, which is inclusive of a premium. First call 30, final call 20. When we total it, we will be getting 110. Application total is 13,000. So, the company really offered is 10,000 shares, but public opted is 13,000 shares, which is more than the required. So, excess 3,000 shares has been received by the company. So, from that excess 3,000 shares, let us see what the company is going to do with. Applications for 2,000 shares were rejected and refunded. So, from the excess 3,000 shares, 2,000 shares has been rejected and refunded. Now, the balance excess application in the hands of the company is 1,000 shares, and allotment of shares was made proportionally to the remaining applicants. That is nothing but this is called pro rata allotment. So, from the excess 1,000 shares, we are going to adjust with the share allotment money. The directors made both the calls and all the money received except the final call on the 300 shares. So, all the money with regard to application allotment first call have been received, but for the final call alone 300 shares there was non-receipt of final call money. So, company what they have done means after due notice the company has forfeited those 300 shares. From the forfeited 300 shares, the company has been reissued 200 shares to the public. So, 100 shares is not yet sold by the company, it is in the hands of the company itself. And reissued value is being 85 per share. Now, we are going to journalize each and every transaction and we are going to prepare balance sheet accordingly. The same thing has been depicted in this slide. Company offered is 10,000 share and public opted is 13,000 share. So, excess application received being 3,000 shares. So, from the received 13,000 share application, company is transferring 10,000 shares to the share capital account and 2,000 shares has been rejected and refunded to the shareholders and 1,000 shares has been adjusted to the share allotment money. Now, we proceed with the solution. Welcome. First entry being receipt of share application money. So, what will be the share application money? Bank account data to share application account. So, now let us assign values to the receipt entry. So, 13,000 shares into 20 each. So as a result, I'll be crediting 2,60,000 rupees in my company's bank account. 2,60,000. So 2,60,000. Narration being share application money received on 13,000 shares at rupees 20 each. Next entry being immediate transfer entry. Journal being share application account data to share capital account. Now we assign values. From the received 13,000 applications, only 10,000 shares application money alone transferred to share capital account. So which is nothing but 2 lakhs. So we have received 2,60,000 as a way of share application money. From the 2 lakhs only we are transferring to the share capital account. Narration is being share application money is transferred on 10,000. Next entry being rejection entry, share application account data to bank account. Now let us assign values for share application account. For rejection entry, that is 2,000 shares into 20 each. So from the available amount, balance being from the available amount 2,60,000, 2 lakhs has been transferred to share capital account and 40,000 has been returned to the respective shareholders for non-allotting shares for them. So this is the journal. Narration being 2,000 share application money is rejected and refunded. Next entry being pro rata allotment journal, that is a share application account data to share allotment account. Now let us assign value for pro rata, that is 1,000 excess share to 20 rupees each, that is 20,000 rupees is adjusted towards share allotment money. Narration being excess share application money is adjusted towards share allotment and share. Next is due entry for share allotment account, share allotment account data to share capital account to share premium account. Now let us assign values for those. 10,000 shares into 40 rupees for share allotment, and for share capital is 10,000 into 30 rupees. Premium is only 10 rupees, so 10,000 into 10 rupees. So now I am going to assign value. So 4 lakhs I should receive, and from the 4 lakhs 3 lakhs will be going for share capital, and for share premium 1 lakh will be accounted. Narration being share allotment money due on 10,000 shares. It's only due entry. Next is receipt entry. So journal being bank account data to share allotment account. Now we are going to assign values. In the previous journal I have told that we are having a due of rupees 4 lakhs. From the 3 lakhs will be accounted for share capital and 1 lakh goes for share premium. But in the pro rata allotment we have already excess application money we have received for 20,000, which is already adjusted towards share allotment money. Now we are going to account that also in the receipt entry. What are we going to do means, listen carefully. So I supposed to receive 4 lakhs, okay, but I have already received 20,000, that is excess application money we have adjusted na, that is we are going to take account here. So actually I would have received is exactly 3,80,000. So workings I showed right there. So I just make a entry. Actually I have received is 3,80,000. Okay, 3,80,000. So I hope you understood this position and this. So due entry for share first call account data to share capital account. So now let us assign values for it. So values being, so 10,000 shares into 30 rupees. So this is the first call money which is a due for us is 3 lakhs rupees. Next is a receipt entry. Journal being bank account data to share first call account. So there is no due or calls in arrears. So we have received all the money. Amount will be 10,000 into 30 each. So amount to be credited on our bank account is 3 lakhs exactly. So there is no due on first call. Next is final call due entry. Journal for due entry of final call is share final call account data to share capital account, and amount due is 10,000 shares into 20 rupees. So due amount is 2 lakhs. Next is receipt entry. So receipt entry of final call being bank account data, calls in arrear account data to share final call account, because in the final call 300 shares not being received final call money. So that is the entry we are deriving. So for 9,700 shares we have received the call money of 20 each, but for 300 shares alone we not received 20 rupees. So by the way we are writing 10,000 shares into 20. So now we are assigning values for it. So 1,94,000 rupees in the bank we have received already, but 6,000 is not yet received because it is arrear. So 2 lakhs rupees here. Next journal being for future entry, because of non-payment of final call money of 300 shares, those shares will be forfeited. As a result we are going to pass entry for reissue also. Let's see. So for future entry being share capital account data to forfeited shares to unpaid call account. In the share capital 300 shares is forfeited, into face value is 100. Forfeited shares already paid amount of the shareholder should be noted there. 300 into 80 is already paid by the shareholders. Only 20 rupees of final call money only not paid by the shareholders. So 300 into 20. Values to be assigned is 30,000 in share capital and 24,000 in forfeited shares, and unpaid call is 6,000. 6,000 rupees should be shown right there. So this is the journal entry. Next entry being reissue of forfeited. So this is the journal and we are going to assign values. From the total 300 forfeited shares, only 200 shares has been reissued at the rupees 85 rupees, and 15 rupees per 200 shares is a loss to the company. So I am just marking it right there, and then 200 into 100. So now I am going to assign value. So for bank account 17,000, forfeited shares 3,000 and share capital 20,000. Next step is to find out whether we are getting profit or loss on reissue of shares. If for 300 forfeited shares amount credited is being 24,000 means for 200 reissued shares how much amount is credited. It is our duty to find out what is the value. By the way, we are going to calculate for unsold 100 shares also. So now by this working note we found out for 300 forfeited shares how much amount has been credited. It is rupees 24,000, and for 2000 reissued shares how much amount has been credited. It is 16,000, and for 100 unsold shares the amount credited is being 8,000 rupees. With the help of this we are going to calculate profit or loss on our forfeiture of shares. So we are getting profit on reissue of shares from the 200 forfeited shares which is reissued, amount credited is being 16,000, and from that 16,000 loss sustained on reissue is 3,000. If you are deducting, we are getting 13,000 as a profit on reissue. This is the balance sheet of Alamo Limited. Share capital is 9,900 shares. So 9,90,000. Forfeited shares, 100 shares is not being sold by the company. It is in the hands of the company. So the 100 shares worth is 8,000 rupees. Share premium 1 lakh and capital reserve 13,000. And all the received money has been shown on the bank side. And this 40,000 rupees has been shown in the sign, minus sign. So 40,000 should be deducted. So this is the balance sheet of the Alamo Limited.